life. I can't believe it's unbelievable.
You can find 96-year-old Vilma Castro singing "Those Were the Days" at the Terraces Assisted Living Center in Chico.
I came to this country with nothing, and I go away with nothing.
Born near Siena, Italy, Vilma has lived through World War II, immigrated to the States, and now has survived California's deadliest wildfire, the Camp Fire.
I don't even want to remember.
Vilma is blind and was able to escape the fire only with the help of her daughter, who drove from Magalia. She lost everything.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was doing. I don't know what I did, to tell you the truth. It was really strange. I didn't put anything. I put some medicine. Then I put one thing, but it's very stupid. I don't, maybe you don't want to. I put a package of sanitary napkins.
Oh, really?
Vilma represents a quarter of Paradise's population of the 65 and older who now live in assisted living centers.
So they can order trays to their room as well? We do room service, if you will?
Executive Director Tracy Fruitendall's first day on the job was the day of the Camp Fire, and for 4.5 months had to live on site.
I lived in a studio apartment upstairs. So when I got off work, I'd go upstairs and live in my house, live in my little studio apartment.
Frudendall says in November they had 25 campfire survivors move into their assisted living center and 36 move into their independent living center.
Hi, Will.
Willie lives with me now. He comes to visit once a week.
But the decision to move into assisted living for those survivors did not come easy.
But it's also very difficult going from living in your own home, just you and your husband, or just yourself, doing everything by yourself, to all of a sudden communal living.
When you reach a certain age in life, the world you create around you is routine.
It's very regimented. You're absolutely right. They get up in the morning, and depending on the person, some people are in the dining room at 6:30 before the doors are ready to be opened or before breakfast is actually served. But they're sitting in there, and that's their routine.
And these campfire survivors are all too familiar with loss.
Whether it's with the campfire or whether it's just in general, assisted living overall, by the time someone moves into assisted living, they've usually lost a spouse, unfortunately probably a child. They've lost their ability to drive. They've lost their ability to, whether it's help dress themselves, bathe themselves, even little things as far as opening up the medication jar. They've just suffered a lot of loss.
Then there's the exception of survivors who didn't lose their home.
It's an old home. I mean, it was built in the 30s, and it just came through like a champ.
June Richardson moved to Paradise in 1965.
It's hard to leave. Been in this house for, September will be 50 years, so it's a big move.
Richardson's house is on the market, and by the end of the month, she's leaving for Chattanooga, Tennessee.
It's been home for a long time, but the whole town is not the same as it was, and at my age, I don't have time to wait for it to be paradise again.
Time to these survivors is something they don't have much of.
Paradise is nice. I think it will be nice again.
Do you?
Eventually, not on my time.
Yeah.
But you know, life goes on. Like when my daughter, I told my daughter I couldn't get anything. I was so upset. She said, "Mom, you get the most precious thing." I said, "Yeah, what is it?" Myself.
And Vilma adds everything is material, and she realized going through this experience she can do without. Alan?
Remarkable story. Thanks, Lauren.